Miami, 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 Miami. It feels like Miami. Welcome to the Miami Heat Beat postgame show. I'm your host, Giancarlo. It's a beautiful Wednesday evening. We have Alphonse Sidney pouring. What is that? What are you drinking, Alf?
A little bullet old fashioned.
A little bullet old fashioned. I'm your host, Giancarlo Navas. I'm joined by Alphonse Sidney, as you just heard. To my right, Kyle Scarlett. Happy as can be. On the bottom right, we got Franky G, our producer for the evening.
Cheers.
And we have a guest today, a maiden voyage on the podcast. I was told not to call her Jennifer, just to call her Jen.
Yes, please.
The host of the Sideline Tea podcast, Jen Forbush. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me. I'm more of just the resident cursor and swearer on the Sideline Tea podcast. But shout out to my girls, Brittany and Mary.
That's a Dolphins podcast, by the way.
Yeah.
So all our Dolphins fans here on Miami Heat Beat, all the listeners in chat, thank you to YouTube and Twitch for tuning in, or all the pod listeners. Take a listen to their pod. It'll be linked in the description of this episode, and it's also on Twitter. We just tagged them, so appreciate you for joining us. And listen, Alpha is also our resident cursor, so you guys will get along great.
It's probably why, yeah.
More importantly, she's a dirty Celtics fan.
Yes.
Alf said, I apologize for calling you a dirty Celtics fan. And I said, oh, no, don't even sweat it. My sister used to tell my nieces that my name was Dirty Auntie Jenny. And like 3-year-old girls don't like dirt. They're like, why are you dirty? I'm into it.
Listen, we've been called worse by Boston fans. Shout out to chat, man. Chat's already popping off. We got super chats out here. Martinez says, I'm broke as a joke. I had to send it in South Carolina for a Boston beatdown. Frankie and Luke can take those.
Hey, bro, with them tariffs, save your money, bro.
Yeah,
save your money. We appreciate it, but
You said, hold on, send in to South Carolina. It's a super chat.
Oh,
did he say South Carolina?
I read South Carolina.
Holy shit!
Listen, I'm gonna give chat full disclosure. My sciatic pain right now is through the roof. I'm giving you the flu game of all time. I'm in so much pain I can barely read. But I am reading chat, and I am.
Roller? Do you have a roller?
I've tried everything.
Do you have like a foam roller? Oh, yeah, sorry.
Listen, are you in Miami?
No, I live in Massachusetts.
So Miami, we have Miami Music Week, which is a huge week of parties and stuff. And I'm 32 and I went a little too hard, and I'm paying the price this week. We're all.
Carl Tiana speaks for all of us. Nobody cares. G.
Yeah, nobody cares.
What the fuck are you talking about? The Heat on a 6-game winning streak, hottest fucking team in the league, just beat made the Celtics quit. Like, literally, they tapped the fuck out with 5 minutes left. That fucking weirdo Joe Mazzulla walked his dumb ass to the back. How about you get a fucking tape, Joe Mazzulla? What the fuck is that? Your hair going all the way down your fucking neck? You look like a clown. Get a proper fucking haircut, you fucking weirdo. And how about you don't quit it for 5 minutes left in the fucking game? You were down 15 points. You cut it to 4-3 like 2 minutes ago. Like, why are you quitting? You're such a fucking... Then Jason Tatum crying because Pelle Large, no, he didn't put me. Oh, Colin technical. Oh my god! First of all, a bunch of fucking Luke Kornet merchants. The whole fucking lot of them. Okay, like if it wasn't for those fucking offensive rebounds, it'd been like a 40-point blowout in the fucking second quarter. Fuck the Celtics. Sorry, Jen.
Woo. Okay, that's fine. That's totally fine. I'm here for Luke Kornet, obviously. Yeah, they're. You know what? They were short on. Energy and effort tonight because they're tired, Alf. They're tired of fucking winning. And I understand that it gets old. It gets old. But yeah, not the best showing. I knew this was going to happen. You already played into my fears, which the main one is I woke up, I saw JB's haircut.
That's why Joe doesn't have one.
Bro. Clean up the back of your neck.
What about a fade? What about anything? Not even that. Why are you changing anything right now? And I went out like, Do you not know the story of Samson? Like, why are you changing? What are you doing right now?
Right after a 9-game win streak. Listen,
Out of here.
Honestly, clean up the back of your neck, Joe Mazzulla. That is my parting fucking words. Well, no, not parting. We just started. But those are my major tip. Just clean up the back of your fucking have some goddamn self-respect, Joe Mazzulla. You're on fucking national TV. Clown. Sorry, guys.
I was wondering what kind of corny thing he was going to tell the media. And I have not been a fan of, listen, Greg Popovich is one thing. And even then, I think it got old. Joe Mazzulla does this thing with the media where they can't even do their jobs. It's like they try to ask him like a genuine question, and he just absolutely torpedoes it. I don't like that guy.
Do you think he learned that from anywhere up here in New England?
Is that what Belichick does?
Oh man. Oh my goodness.
I don't watch football a lot, so I don't know. Is that what he does?
Yeah, it's very Bill. He's not media friendly.
But Bill isn't like a weirdo talking about he watches The Town every night and like.
No, yeah, Joe is this fucking psychopath. Are we not allowed to swear?
Yeah, no, we're allowed. Listen,
I've cursed like 15 times.
Okay.
So we've built our 13-year empire off Alf cursing.
Oh, good. All right, good. No, he's an actual like psycho. Not a sociopath. He's a psychopath. I love it. I'm here for it. I wish that I wish that we had that down in more like Dolphins culture, to be honest.
Dolphins need a little bit of culture.
Yeah, and a fucking psycho.
Yeah, they need a psycho. They might have.
I like it, and I like him. Don't get me wrong. I just want a little bit of fucking crazy.
You know what was crazy tonight was Kyle. I thought the Deets defensive plan was pretty unique, and I think Cooper Moorhead and I were talking on the timeline how only against Boston does Miami switch this much in the regular season. And Kyle, I think first and foremost, they're switching without sending help, which is that's not very Eric Spoelstra.
No,
normally it's switch and swarm. Tonight it was switch and guard your yard, minimal help. Boston thrives on we're gonna find a mismatch, we're gonna find the right switch, we're gonna work it, we're gonna draw help, and we're gonna swing the ball. That was not the case tonight. I thought Boston's ball movement was minimal. They did a lot of work off ball just to get any decent shot they got was either in transition or off a lot of off ball movement. They really had to work for everything. Honestly, I'm impressed, not just by Eric Spoelstra to abandon what he's known to work for all these years, but listen, these guys, I mean, Khalil Ware, you're on your own. Like when you get a switch on Jason Tatum, you are not getting help. You're there, Bam's on the back line, and that's it. And I was really, really impressed with that tonight.
I think one of the things that and maybe shout out to Mind the Game, because I got some terms back that I had forgotten. Spo probably watched it himself and said, we're not having any blender tonight, which of course means you got the defense scrambling and running around like they're a chicken with its head cut off. He made sure, hey, be disciplined on the defensive end, stay with your guy. A couple of times we had some odd switches, like Davion ended up on Keita, which that annoyed me, but we won the game, so like it worked out. But I think one of the things aside from that is this, to me, it looked like Ware has the potential to be really good one-on-one defender next season. I'm not sure how they work on that, but he and granted, it's a small sample size, but I think he held his own guarding perimeter players that clearly have the foot speed that are a little bit faster than him. And he used his size well.
Yeah, I thought the size thing, and especially against those bigger wings, I thought. Right. And Pelle Larsson, which everybody in chat is saying the sweetest legend.
Oh, man,
he was another guy that he was incredible on switches, on everything, aggressive. When he did help, he forced a ton of turnovers. Jen, what are you laughing at?
I don't know. One just said no, I'm not. No. Hashtag dick mode, whoever that was.
That's from a few shows ago. It's not what you think. Dick mode. It's not what you think.
I don't know what's funny.
But you know what's funny about like Khalil, like what I liked from him was the adjustment to where like he was just fucking getting crushed on pick and rolls in the first half. Like that first quarter, like it was just like I'm telling you, like it was just like Luke Kornet season. Like it was just insane. He was so worried about Tatum we're talking about guard your yard everywhere else. He was so worried about Tatum on the pick and roll, he was just leaving Luke Kornet wide open. And like what Luke Kornet can do is get offensive rebounds and make layups. Like he's automatic around the rim, and they were just giving him way too many easy shots. I feel like in the second half he adjusted. I mean, he just was not shading towards Tatum as hard. He still was like as a presence, like trying to cut off the rim from Tatum, but he just wasn't like completely showing, just leaving Luke Kornet wide open. I feel like it made a difference in the second half. Now, on the other hand, Tatum started to get going, but because they were behind a few points, Tatum's a front runner, so it never really materialized.
You start crying to the refs.
No. Tatum usually is best in the third quarter. Get your back
with a lead.
Yeah.
No. Jenna, I wanted to ask you, like, as a Boston fan who's probably not locked into Miami Heat prospects, you see this guy who I imagine you've never heard of before tonight, or heard very little of, and he's deep Pelle Larson.
Yeah, no, I actually listen to Miami radio.
Let's go. Okay, so you're a little bit familiar with this game. Yeah. See him up close. He's deep frying you. Boston experiences this how? Like this guy, because I know how we feel when a guy that we don't know is frying us. It's not very fun, and we're all angry.
I like put them all in response to the comment. Like put them all in. No, I looked at like the starting five, and I'm like, and I was like, you're not going to reverse jinx me, but I knew going into it. Actually, let me take that back. I'm not going to make excuses. Y'all played a great game. You deserve the credit. You are crawling out of a deep hole of bullshit. And so good for you. You deserve this. Like, and I'm not going to make excuses I'm not going to take anything away from it. But when I did look, I'm like, who the fuck? I hear him on the, no, I don't watch you guys play regularly. You know what I mean? So
lucky you.
Yeah, I know. And
I feel like that's the opposition experience where you're just like, who the fuck is this guy from Miami and why is he doing this?
Yeah, and the Celtics have played like shit at home. I mean, they were just on such a roll, like you just knew it was going to be over at some point. And just because of the weird position I'm in, like as a polyamorous with my football teams, like splitting from New England and Miami, I just knew that this was their get back at me and that I was going to be made a fool of. And that's fine. And I'll take it. I'm okay with that. And it happened. It's okay. That's fine. KP, no Al. Shout out to Al.
Okay, we're not going to talk about who the Celtics were missing.
I'm just saying.
You had Tatum and Brown. I don't want to hear it. You had Luke Kornet, who is the best player. I
had Jaylen Brown, who just cut his fucking hair off, is who I had. And you already know I have problems with that. He's not. No, I don't know. But anyway.
Chat's right.
In the chat, we had no Jimmy Butler.
That is fair.
No
but it's
Caleb
also,
Martin.
It also isn't the playoffs. So what does it matter?
I will say.
No, but they were good. I was surprised. I thought they good
so
for you.
We.
Like whatever.
Yeah. So no, honestly, like I thought without Wiggins, especially Wiggins, because I think Alec Burks has done a reasonable facsimile of what Duncan Robinson. He's even brought some other things that Duncan doesn't bring, but he doesn't like. He's done some Duncan type things, so I wasn't as worried about the Duncan thing. But without Wiggins, without that perimeter defense, I was super worried about how they're going to look. But Pelle stepped up so much,
dude,
defensively. Huge. Like we're not even talking like beyond like Tyler playing really well, Bam playing really well outside of the first quarter when he's in foul trouble. Like Pelle was so fucking important. And not just Pelle and Haywood together. And then Davion stepped up a lot as well. Like those guys on the perimeter defensively have made such a difference for this team, especially over these last 6 games. I believe they're number one. They have the number 1 defensive rating in the league over the last 6 games.
They said that, yeah. And the Celtics did not look like the Celtics. And regardless of who played or who did not play, those guys can play with, you can take the starters out and they can all look the same. And someone said earlier, the movement of the ball was not the same. Yeah. It was not. Just like making Jaylen look so sloppy. Tatum couldn't shoot to save his life.
Specialty, to be honest.
Yes, correct. Yep.
Attack that left hand.
Correct. Yeah, but he's been all right. But in this game, it happened again. And just it just was sloppy. They played well.
I actually think, Frankie, we have to what Jen was saying. I think we have one of the plays where Tyler rips the ball from Jalen. Yeah, and that was really impressive to me. Just not just defensively, Frankie. If you could run that clip, but it's the finish on the other end as well over Derek White. Part. Yeah, dude, he like rips it, and Derek White. That's a really
white on white crime
finish.
I love Derek White.
That's white on white crime at the end.
Look at that, and that's Davion as well.
Kinda.
If we like that's two guys, and that's a rare time that they sent help.
Good trap, to be honest.
Yeah, and it was a surprise that he had not done that. It really got Jalen off guard, and the physicality from Mitchell, Tyler getting the ball, ripping, and again, that's really good. I mean, Derek gets ahead of the play, and Tyler, that's a tough finish. Two guys there to offensive rebound too, and Bam and Haywood.
Listen, Derek White has taken the Danny Green mantle of greatest transition defender against the Heat of all time.
Yeah,
like that's strict. So one of the things that was like
shocking. They do that all the time.
Who? Derek White?
No, the Celtics do. Yeah, Derek White. Yes, yeah, Derek White. I mean,
no, he is.
Jalen with Luka, they just were. No, I'm not gonna diminish it. Keep going.
You want to give them excuses, but no excuses.
No, I don't. Keep going. Yeah.
But like when they had that play where they were up 15, we were about to go up 17 on that Bam dunk. He gets stripped down low, and then they come back and they hit the three. They cut it to 12, and then they go down. Bam does a bullshit up and under. He misses. Then they get the 4-point play on the other end. Like I totally expected the Heat to just fucking collapse at that point. But every single, like in the end of the second quarter, and again at the end of the third quarter, they responded. And like honestly, I don't know who the fuck this team is right now, because this is the team that lost 10 in a row completely collapses after that sequence. Right? They responded. Then they responded at the end of the third when the lead got cut to 3. They brought it back to 10. In the fourth quarter, it got cut to 4. They brought it back to 15. Like. What I'm seeing out of this team, like, listen, like I've said, I don't think this team is any good, but I think this team is a lot better than what they were showing, and they're kind of starting to prove that. And just defensively, like what they've done, the fact that they've gone to this playoff rotation, the fact that it feels like they're finally starting to fucking take the season seriously, now that they're firmly locked in the play-in because that's their fucking favorite place to be. It's a little bit annoying. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, it's a little bit annoying that this Masters. I mean, in the beginning of April, Spo finally stopped playing everybody I fucking hate.
Like they go to a fucking 8-man rotation.
Me listening to him like on the radio in the mornings too, and I don't even know why I listen in the winter because I listen for Dolphin shit, right? And I just kind of like the show, so now I just listen to it. But I listen mostly for. I just listen to Joe Rose. I like him. I do. I don't know. That
makes one of us on this call.
Well, look, they talk about the Dolphins the most, and that's the only fucking thing I know. I live 1,500 miles away. Yeah. But I listen for Dolphins content, but I listen now. I'm like, listen about fucking the Hurricanes and the Heat. But like to hear Spo when they would like they'd put his pressers on there and him so defeated, like, I don't know what the fuck to do, man. Like,
no. He would say something. We need to forge a tent and
forge forward. There's something beautiful on the other side of the storm. And I'm like, this man is speaking in haikus.
Somebody said that this losing streak made Spo into Mike Tomlin.
What?
Because like he's talking like Mike Tomlin. Like Mike Tomlin says like weird things, like
just weird inspirational quotes instead of
like weird, like
with no
substance and shit.
Yeah, just like
nonsense,
haikus and shit. Yeah,
exactly.
Kind of like McDaniel. No, he's just been so defeated. I had never, it's always like we're Heat culture and we have the best coach in the league, and I'm like, what the no.
Why did you
make we all hated him for about 10 games. You're not alone.
Yeah, no, it was just weird to see. So whatever, good for you.
We saw him at Family Fest the day before they won their first game in like a month. And I've never seen that man look more disheveled.
Yeah, no, it was weird hearing it. Like he was like, I don't know what to do.
He was lost to see, but he's so back. He's really back.
No, he knew what the fuck to do. He needed to stop playing Jaime and Terry and these fucking terrible lineups. Like, dude, he almost did it today, and I said it on the timeline. I thought we learned our fucking lesson about not starting Bam at the beginning of fourth quarters. Like, what the fuck happened to that? Like, he's been at the start of every fourth quarter, and we've been winning all these games, and all of a sudden tonight, it's like once again we go back to Bam doesn't come into 7.5 minutes left in the fourth. Like, thank God they were able to hold on because, like I said, Jason Tatum's a front runner, and he couldn't do it. He couldn't do anything.
I mean, champions front run.
We could talk about that cakewalk to the finals last year, but you know,
I mean, come on.
We are celebrating, Jen. We are celebrating the Heat tonight.
Okay, and Alpha, I'm sitting in Springfield, Massachusetts, which is the actual home of basketball. It is where the Basketball Hall of Fame resides. So I'm just saying,
basketball where they used to dribble with two hands.
Chad's calling it a Medicare championship.
Avoided.
I want to bring attention to Kyle.
I know you guys don't know anything about 18, but that's fine. Keep going.
The other thing I really wanted to
we're not Josh Giddey.
Someone called it a DEI championship.
I mean, who cares? I'll take it.
Oh my god,
Kyle Anderson played really good tonight.
Oh, we didn't talk about Kyle.
Yeah, I was actually gonna get into the offense, but yeah, we
transition.
We can get Kyle Anderson. Kyle, he's, you know, and we joked about, you know, needing a switch buster, a switch attacker. He's a guy that does it, and he did it tonight.
Why do they keep talking about that?
Because G made up a basketball term called switch bust. I didn't make
it up. People say it. To switch bust is when you get a switch and you bust the matchup. Which, yeah,
okay,
sure,
that's fine.
yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
Okay, well,
yeah, chat's
we're gonna focus on transition defense.
Yeah.
Nobody says it on Twitter. I'm looking through it.
Nikias has said it.
Did you search it?
I'm searching it up here, man. Nobody says
the Twitter search function doesn't work anymore.
It doesn't.
Oh, wow.
It fucking sucks.
Blame Elon. I mean, well, I'm fine with that.
He's on his way out. Mark Zuckerberg was in the breakup's coming. I can't wait.
I know.
Luke Kornet was a +3 tonight. The only Celtic. I tell you,
Luke Kornet would.
No, Luke Kornet is the shit.
This is Luke Kornet.
That is not Luke Kornet.
Needs more neck beard.
Not Luke Kornet.
That's before the neck beard.
Do you know what they're saying? They keep calling it corn on the lob?
No.
Yes, they do, and they keep saying it.
Luke Kornet looks like a Redditor.
That is the least exciting alley-oop in the NBA. Tatum to Kornet.
But it's like sure as shit.
I know, but it's still like it's just boring. It's
I'll tell you
Massachusetts basketball.
That's what I was gonna say. He would dominate the peach basket.
Like real.
Yeah. He's the tallest looking 7-footer I think I've ever seen aside from KP. Like he just looks tall.
I love you for knowing that.
Kornet.
I do.
Kornet
the peach basket. Whoever said the peach basket.
Oh yeah,
love that.
I'm from. I've lived in Springfield.
What? We have a peach festival.
I'm from Worcester.
You're from Worcester?
Yeah. Woosocks right here.
Oh, shut up.
Kornet, Kornet is the only big man I've ever seen does alley-oops off the glass. Like he catches it in the lob and he's tossing it off the glass. I've never seen another big man do that. He's crazy.
See, you even know the dirty masshole up in here. I love
it just bothers me that he just doesn't look like he should ever score a point in the NBA.
No, he doesn't.
And he
looks like a Redditor.
He does. I know. I heard that and internalized it when you said it and agreed.
He
looks like a Redditor and he plays Weezer covers.
Somehow he looks like both a January 6er and Antifa. I don't know how that works. He's somehow both. He just likes chaos.
He organizes community college protests. He will march on Wall Street.
He just like
to get back to Kyle. I think his pacing. Get back to Kyle.
Thank you, Kyle.
I think his pacing. He asked him something on air, just like how he felt about being the quarterback down the stretch, just having the ability to play with the ball in his hands. And he goes, "Well, you know, I've been a point guard my whole life. I just happened to grow to 6'9". And it's funny because it's like, at what pace was he playing in? And you know what's funny, Alf? I said this a few pods before where I was like, I think Kyle plays like he got a growth spurt and just didn't know how to adjust to it. So he plays slow because that's the only way he knows how to play basketball at 6'9". But I mean, the reads he made, the shots he made.
You know what? One thing I like about Kyle, and like it's one of the things that has been missing from this team, especially without Jimmy, right? Looking for mismatches, right? Like they attack Sam Hauser constantly tonight. Like if they got Sam Hauser backpedaling, it was rim run every single time. And that's sometimes I'm like, how does nobody punish Sam Hauser? You know, when he's out there because we get punished with Duncan.
Because why would you?
Because he's
terrible. You don't even think about it.
He's a terrible defender. So but Kyle is one of those guys who does that. Like when he sees a mismatch, when he has Luke Kornet on the perimeter, like he's like, oh, barbecue chicken. I'm not fast, but I can get around Luke Kornet.
Pritchard at times too. He's like, give me the Pritchard matchup. Like, look,
he's on. Pritchard's on me. I'm 6'9". I'm big.
No, and it wasn't just Pritchard's on me. It was like I want him on me, and like he found.
This is one of the first games I've seen in a long time where we sought out mismatches and attacked them instead of just like sticking to whatever our game plan was. Like sometimes it feels like it's completely independent of matchups, right? Tonight it felt like Sam Hauser's on me, I'm going. Like Davion Mitchell's another one, and I think we have the guys with different mentalities. Like Davion Mitchell is going to attack, Pelle Larson is going to attack, Kyle Anderson is going to attack when they see mismatches. Andrew Wiggins does it too. Like the rest of our guys, like if Bam has Luke Kornet on him on the perimeter,
what the fuck is this? Dumbass.
Jen is just
fucking kidding me. I'm
Bam
sorry.
Yeah. Sorry. He doesn't even take Luke Kornet to the hole. I didn't realize. Like he just acts like, you know, it's. But he doesn't switch his game depending on who's guarding him, and we're seeing some more of that mismatch hunting that we haven't seen before.
The other thing, like I just think they are still lacking ball handlers, and I know they have a bunch of guys who can't. Like Tyler can handle the ball, Davion can handle the ball, but they don't have like an elite A tier, A plus, S tier ball handler, right? That guy doesn't exist on the team. And just anybody who can handle the ball with size, like Kyle Anderson, is just a plus. Like they need, especially losing Jimmy. I don't think Andrew Wiggins is anywhere near the ball handler that Jimmy was. And that's one of the things that we haven't talked about a lot that they lost with Jimmy. We've talked about the free throws, the scoring, the defense, all that stuff, but the ball handling. And by the way, Duncan Robinson does a lot of handling for this team. He has not played. And I think that Kyle in this point forward role helps them, gets them in pick and roll, gets them organized. I thought their transition offense was really exceptional today. I thought the fact that they were pushing off the Celtic, they forced the Boston into a lot of threes, a lot of misses from deep, and they were getting that, and they were pushing the pace. That's how they were getting mismatches without having to set a pick and roll, do a handoff, whatever. They were just pushing in transition and getting these favorable matchups. And I got to be honest with you, I would like to see their pace numbers during this win streak because that is something that is tangibly different than the rest of their season.
No, they're playing a lot faster. And like I think it's to that point where they're attacking, right? They're attacking when they see the mismatch. They're going to the rim on fast breaks instead of just pulling up for three because the above the break fast break three was their best fast break play because they couldn't finish at the rim this whole season. Yeah. So they were shooting above the break threes because it was better than a layup because they were blowing everything. But now they're actually, I think Davion has a lot to do with that, man. He just puts his foot on like when they get a turnover, Davion goes. He doesn't just wait. He doesn't like try to set up offense. Right. But yeah, they've just been so much better in transition lately. It's crazy.
The Heat are playing slower these last 6 games. And
like I said, they're playing really slow lately.
Tonight did not feel that way though. Tonight was for sure tonight it seemed like there was an onus to push the pace and Jen, I wonder how you felt about this because I thought early in that game Miami's game plan was pretty clear. We're going under on a lot of screens. Boston, we're gonna let you take a ton of threes. They're not gonna come off ball movement. If you're gonna come off the screen and pull up, then you make it. But other than that, we're not going to let you draw help and kick out and do your drive and kick stuff. How did you feel about Boston's chances against that kind of game plan? Because I think if this team gets to a playoff spot where they would match up against Boston,
are you talking about Miami?
Yeah. Like how do you like Boston against this kind of strategy
in 7 games?
Well, yeah, I mean Boston's obviously going
to take 7. Honestly, let's be serious. I didn't watch the beginning of the game that hard. I'm not worried about it. It doesn't matter to me. I did it because it was going to be fun with you guys. Also, I played basketball and I know football better than basketball. But I do watch them every night. I just they looked like shit from the get-go. I knew they had just won 9 games and won, 6-0 out in the West.
Yeah.
I knew that they're fucking tired. I knew JB cut his hair off. I know they play like shit at home.
You keep saying the JB thing like if it's an injury.
Yeah, like
it's real. You guys, did you play sports? Aren't you superstitious? Like, you don't do something like that. You don't do something like that a few weeks.
It's a bad haircut. At that,
he got the super cut.
Thank you, Kyle. Yeah, at that is right. Like,
it is a bad haircut.
Just shave your. Be bald. Look like Al. Like, if you're doing there's not a. I don't even know what's happening there.
He's got a patch. Like, there's a patch of hair. Anyway, I'm gonna let it rock. No, he looks like what's his name? Rasheed Wallace with the with the patch of hair.
It was bad.
I wasn't looking forward to this game. I knew I knew I had it coming. I was just ready for it. So I
like that.
I saw how slow they started. I saw them not moving the ball well. I saw fucking Jason Tatum couldn't. Whatever. I was being a front runner, and I was hoping that at the end they were going to get their shit together after the half in the third, where Tatum normally plays well, and they didn't. And whatever. Everybody needs a break, and that's it. I'm not worried about.
G asked the Celtics fan, is she worried about the Heat?
I was just trying to ask the guest a basketball question, because
I do appreciate that.
She's worried about this.
Host.
Man, that's a bad haircut. You could just tell, as somebody who cuts their own hair, all of this is the hair's been cut the wrong direction. They didn't cut with the grain.
I know.
It's just bad.
This is a COVID cut.
That's what happens when your hair is when you cut a steak
the wrong way. But also, it's against the grain. But that's not even my problem. My problem is with the change. I don't care what his hair looks like. I'm fine with it. I love Jaylen Brown. I think he's beautiful, no matter however he wants to fucking do whatever he wants to do. But why are you changing something right now? That's my only problem.
It gets better now than the playoffs. I mean, Jimmy would change his hair every day. So,
and what do you have to show for it?
Wow.
A bunch of wins against you guys.
Wiggins.
You got a ring with Jimmy? You have a ring with Jimmy?
You guys out of the playoffs.
Yeah, Wiggins in a first-round pick.
Do you have a ring with Jimmy? No.
Anyway, let's go to the Gaga.
We don't got to root for this guy. All right, that's my.
That's honestly, while I understand that he's good, he's fucking good. He's boring as shit. It's just fundamental bullshit. It's what they're good at. I don't know.
Looks like a severance.
How many wins do they have? 54?
He's making oatmeal right here.
No, he's eating. He's normally barking.
He's eating oatmeal because he's fucking
he's eating
boring.
Porridge.
Raisin bran over here.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're fucking saying.
Wheat
Just
ass.
say it. Just say it.
Frankie, let's go to the Gaga of the game.
What's the Gaga of the game?
You want to explain it to her while I pull this up?
No, just pull it up.
All right, I'll figure it out.
It doesn't need.
I'm sorry, I probably should have warned you a little bit. Wait a second. Carlos Tiana said he's mixing raisins in the potato salad.
Also, we've never updated the imaging. It still has an old sponsor.
It does.
Shout out to Unified Health.
Look,
dude,
y'all played well.
I didn't know he could do that. I'm not gonna lie.
I had no idea.
Yeah,
he did that in Arizona.
Yeah,
that's normal.
Kyle, you think we're fucking watching? You think Alpha and I are watching Arizona?
I did.
It's only draft.
Congratulations.
He dunked. Him and Kashad. They shot shots, but a lot of their points came at the rim, and they were banging out on people.
I'm learning right now that Kashad and him were teammates. I didn't know that.
I learned that last game.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Thanks for supporting draft.
For years.
Bro, nobody.
I will not watch. Listen, I would rather put muriatic acid in my eyes than watch college basketball. That shit's horrible. I tried the other day with the guys in the Discord, and I was like, wow, this is literally not the same sport that I love. I do not want to watch this. Goodbye.
This was when the Heat were losing 10 in a row. It wasn't much better.
It's different. It's different.
It's just like
it's different.
College basketball is so bad. I don't get why people like it, but to each their own. Right?
Oh, yeah.
I don't like it. I find it. I
watch it.
Yeah.
Someone said we only win games when our lineup is whiter than Alf's beard, and you know what? Fuck you, Leches.
That's not even true. That's not true.
Well, we do well when we have the whites out there.
It's a little true. Except Duncan.
Sometimes we do too. That's why I said put the whites out. I don't know. Like do something else. Do something else. You're in Boston. You know, like
what do you mean by that?
When in Rome.
There's an uncomfortable amount of Peyton Pritchard happening.
Fuck you. Peyton Pritchard is awesome. I fucking love Peyton Pritchard.
I don't like him, and he has a very suspect tattoo.
Whoa, show me what? Tell me.
He has like the 3 line, the Proud Boy tattoo on his bicep. Yeah, he has denied that it's a Proud Boy tattoo. But
what?
Yeah, he has like.
I love that G demonstrates it with the penis tattoo coming out of his sleeve.
It's not a penis tattoo. It's an equality sign. It's just I gotta get it touched up.
It's an equality sign.
Yeah, I care about everybody. We're all equal here. You know.
Shut the fuck up. Does he really?
Yeah, I do. Why has come on me?
I am not finding anything on that tattoo. What are you talking about?
We found that out like 3 years ago, and I think
no, we found this out on the show, Franky.
Who did this?
It might have been a Brad Photoshop, to be honest with you.
I remember because I asked Boston.
We used to drink a lot on the show.
They're like, yeah, he denies it. He might have gotten it removed.
Hopefully,
I would.
Maybe the Secretary of Defense tattooed.
I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna tweet it.
I digress. Find it. Don't fucking tag me.
I remember there was a Patriots player that had something fishy, but I don't remember.
I mean, was he a lineman?
I don't remember.
Was it Edelman? Was it Edelman?
Oh, wait a minute. No, it's not Edelman.
I'm kidding.
Look at the pearl clutching.
I literally clutched.
Ooh,
was it? No.
Is that the guy? Which is the guy with mega CTE? Is it him or Welker?
I mean,
you mean Welker or no?
Or Edelman? I'm making fun of them.
No.
Carletiano wants me to rant, and I don't know what to rant about.
What is it to rant about?
I mean, maybe because of the fact that at the 10-game winning streak, once they beat the Warriors, I told you guys that the Heat, they've been playing a lot of teams tough. Do not be surprised if the team turns it on. Fuck draft beat. I told Moose. I told Lou. I told Frankie. I told all these fucking guys. There is
happy.
Don't worry about no
I'm
fucking
happy for you, Alf. I'm happy for you, Alf.
Alf, you know what it was? They got to the 41st lost. They realized if we lose one more, we're below 500, and they turned this shit on. That's Heat culture right there.
I wonder. I like. So they play Memphis tomorrow. I believe that's at home.
Yes, it is at home. It's on TNT also.
They have a home game against Memphis tomorrow, and if they win that game, that's tomorrow. That's a huge win for them, and I don't really know how that materially changes how we feel about them. As I wouldn't pick them over Boston or Cleveland.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I said I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
This is the Miami Dolphins bullshit.
What did I do? I just said I wouldn't pick the Heat.
Winning one game. I know. Sorry. But it's very Miami. We won one game after we were dog shit forever. And now we're like, we're beating.
We are in a 6-game winning streak against some of the titans of the league. Like,
I'm saying, hold on, Jen, I'm scenario is if they win tomorrow against Memphis. And I'm like, does that change our minds on who they are? It doesn't for me, is what I'm saying.
No, G. The problem is they were never as bad as 0-10.
They were
not as good as 6-0.
Okay. They're like a 500 team.
They're a 500 team. The problem was when they were 0-10, and like most of the season, they've been playing way worse. I mean, like they've been playing underneath who they were. Like usually the Heat play above their heads. They were playing below who they were, and it was maddening.
They had all that bullshit though going on for like half.
No, but even beyond that, like it was like, and I'm gonna like, and I've said it before. A lot of it was fucking Spo and who he was playing. Ever since Spo stopped playing assholes,
Yeah.
Like, and the thing is, it's not like Boston has been their best win of this entire run because I mean,
you're welcome.
Everyone else they played has been terrible. Yes, the Warriors are good, but Warriors without Steph are one of the worst offensive teams in the league. This is their only really good win in this streak, right?
At least they didn't make them do this.
They were losing to the Wizards of the world before.
Look at Al. I want that hoodie. Oh my God. I'm not even going to talk about it.
They're like, fucking hell, loser? Jalen. Why'd you cut your hair?
Al looks like Mr. Potato Head. Just eyebrows hanging out. No.
Are you insane?
I've hated Al. Mind you, this beef with Al Horford is like
it started because of Gators. Who do you like? What's your college team? Is there a college team that you
the U.
Oh, all right. Well, there we go.
Basketball?
In basketball?
Man. Not that it matters. Yeah. Why do you hate Al? Who the fuck?
I've hated Al Horford.
Oh, I hate Al Horford too. No, I am so sorry.
I've hated him since Atlanta.
Yeah, I don't.
I've been watching basketball for the longest time.
I think he's very easy to. He's very easy not to.
I've always liked Al Horford. I just don't like the fact that he's never missed a three.
You're Haitian.
So, yeah, I shouldn't like
Dominican.
Exactly. I know we don't like Dominican.
You're Haitian.
Yeah.
Alpha's Haitian.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He doesn't like me.
I understand.
If Samuel Dalembert don't fuck with him, I don't fuck with him. That's all I'm saying.
That was an excellent. That should be the name of the fucking pod. If Samuel Dalembert don't fuck with him, I don't fuck with him.
Oh, that's funny.
I don't know. I've always liked Al Horford till he was, except when he's on the Celtics. And
that little timeout stunt.
Oh, that was great. But that was great.
Man,
I hate that guy. Listen, it's about that time. We're getting ready to wrap out of here, but we have an important. It's our daily segment, our showly segment. It's Frankie and Lou's favorite time.
No, I actually like it now. Now that we're winning. Okay. Well, and it keeps getting fucking worse.
Yeah. Okay.
Yo, G wouldn't sage the fucking arena, but this was his sage. Because they haven't fucking lost a game since he started doing this shit.
I know. This has been pretty. So,
someone in the chat said my barber is definitely a Dominican. Fuck that. No. Because Dominicans do funny shit with your beard. Dominicans be having your shit down here. You looking like fucking Tony Stark. What the fuck, bro? You got me out here looking like Joe Mazzulla. Like, no. Then they want to fucking paint your shit. Dominican. And like my hairline would be down to this motherfucker if my barber was Dominican.
I went to a Dominican barbershop here. I'd never been to one in my life. There was absolutely no theme. There was baseball jerseys, there was antlers, there was fake $100 bills on the floor. Like there was like a glass.
Bro, everybody's pants is mad tight.
Yep.
They got sequins on their shirt. All their haircuts are fucked up, and now you want to touch my fucking hair?
Right.
Fuck that. No. Dominican Barbershop. I don't got no. Well, no, I'm not going to say I don't got a problem with Dominican. That's a whole other
10 minutes.
That's LSO podcast. Yeah. But no, I'm not doing that shit. Dominican do how your shit.
Episode.
Nah, bro. I be looking like fucking Doctor Strange out here. No Dominican Barbershop.
Papi, you know like?
Yeah, no, I don't like. And why are your pants so tight? And why is your crotch on my shoulder? Get off me, bro. Sorry.
Well, that's what better introduction than for my favorite segment, Tankathon.
It's time to tank.
I can't. Y'all.
What's going on here? We have too many things going on. Okay. All right. It's our favorite. It's a Tankathon. The Heat, ever since I made the imaging for this segment, they've gone undefeated. Jen, the way this segment works is three of us count down 3, 2, 1, and we run the simulation. So, Alf,
chance, man.
Alf, do you want to do the first one?
Nope.
Okay, yeah, that's good enough. Let's run it. Okay, so we've dropped to 12. That's not very good. Frankie,
exciting. Yay.
Frankie, do you want to count down? We won the lottery last episode I did, so
fuck you.
Let's go. Frank, you want to count us down?
Uno, fuck you. 2, fuck you. 3, fuck you.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
We're
12 again. Now, we have a guest. So we've saved the best for last. Jen, would you do the maiden countdown for your Tankathon debut?
I would love to. 1.
It was a countdown, not a countdown.
Oh,
I messed her up.
Well, she's following Frankie, who counted up in 2 different languages.
Thank you.
I did It was the Goins.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm counting down.
Yes.
All right, fine.
All
Fuck
right.
you, 3.
Yeah.
Fuck y'all, 2.
Let's go.
Fuck your mama's 1.
Let's go. Heat in 5. Okay, Heat in 12. Okay, riveting segment, riveting radio. We're really
I love how tanking is so entertaining. Like, listen, everyone rooting for tanking. Yeah, this is what tanking is.
Yeah, Alf, it's a meta commentary
for numbers.
Sometimes you got to do it.
No, not us.
Not
too
us.
good for that shit.
Well,
we haven't won a championship.
You don't have to be crazy.
So that's what happens. I mean, when you tank a little bit, that's how you get Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Anyway,
a couple housekeeping things before we get out of here. Shout out to our subs tonight: Craig Dillinger, Jay Jock, Bronx Joker, Ryan Spravero.
Fuck the Yankees, Bronx Joker.
Supreme Weeb 06 says to all who doubted Hero, fuck you. To all who doubted Bam was a 3-point shooter, fuck you twice. So appreciate
a lot of 3-point shooters.
I like your guests.
Our chat. Oh yeah, no, our chat, our audience is fantastic. Jen, do you want to let people know on the way out where they can find you and what kind of things that you guys do on the podcast?
So you can find me at my name. It's just at Jennifer Forbush on Twitter. And also at Sideline Tea with my co-hosts, Brittany and Mary. It's a Dolphins podcast. We talk about other like NFL shit. And yes, I am probably with my football team. So I do insert some Patriots shit in there. Everyone hates it, but whatever. It's good to know about your division. And otherwise just like sort of on Twitter there.
Love it.
Swearing
love
a lot.
It.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. That was super fun.
We love it. Dolphins fans, make sure to check that out. Dolphin season, Dolphins off season, I think is starting. When is the draft? The draft soon? I'm not
in like 25 days. No one is a football person.
I'm not a football person. I'm a football person. I like soccer. I don't like it.
I understand that. Not like 25 or 24 days. It's a big deal. It's a big fucking deal. Speaking of tanking.
You want the Dolphins to tank?
Maybe.
I don't know. I used to root for the Dolphins, but Tua's a Trump fan, so fuck him.
Don't.
Jen,
turn my camera off.
You know I was fucking with the Dolphins last year.
Oh, my camera went off. Oh yeah, I know. I don't.
No, after this Tua, listen. And then I was rooting. You know, I was a big puck guy. I was rooting for the Panthers. Then they relished that little trip to the White House. They had a little too much fucking.
Oh, they did?
There. Oh, fuck them.
I knew I was right about hating hockey. I knew I was right. I knew I was right.
We were late.
Right. The vibe. I'm a vibe check master. I knew it. I never got on that Panthers bandwagon. I was like, I don't know. I don't fuck with anything in Sunrise. I'm not gonna lie.
Alf's tweets were the funniest shit ever in Game 7. Like, I think that's how I found him. Like in Game 7, I'm like, who is this motherfucker? He's hilarious. And yeah,
I watched 1 minute of that game, the last minute of the game. That's the only.
I found it, and everyone, I was like crying, laughing about it.
Big puck guy over here.
Huge. Huge puck.
Chat brings up a funny scenario here for you guys. The Celtics win this year. That White House trip might get a little uncomfortable for you.
Jaylen Brown.
To me? Oh no, fuck that. Jaylen's not going.
He will never.
Jason Tatum and Peyton Pritchard.
Wait, you guys. Do you remember? Did anyone watch? What's that show with the white guy, the ginger, and Claire from Claire from My So-Called Life? What's that called? Like where he's a Marine.
I know what you're talking about.
Homeland,
yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, but I don't want to sacrifice Jaylen like that. But I'm just saying.
It's going to be
Jaylen's going in there strapped up.
It's going to be Peyton Pritchard, Luke Kornet.
Serve me up those terrorists, Daddy Trump.
Sorry, just cut it. Does Elon come and shut it off when you say that? I don't know.
No, I just like that Jen just said that fucking Jaylen Brown's gonna walk to the White House with a bomb strapped to his chest.
But I don't want him.
Like, that's what she's saying. You guys didn't watch Homeland.
But she's saying that it's just his haircut.
No,
it's just his fucking haircut.
No,
so
it's because he's a joke. No, it's because he's a badass motherfucker. That's why. and he doesn't play around with that shit.
It's gonna be funny
That-
when Peyton Pritchard shows up in a MAGA hat and